Hello guys, and welcome back to the episode number 80 of the River Sweep podcast. And today we are doing the part fifth of our player review to the build up to the World T20 in Australia. And in the last episode, we discussed about Deepak Godan, how he can be a very useful asset if India does require him. But in today's episode, we are going to talk about the hot topic, which is going all across India. Like, what has Rishabh Pant done to get his place in the current Indian squad? Is it the left hand tax quota or something else? But let's see what our panel thinks. So I think with Rishabh Pant, I probably we will start with Sid Jain on what he thinks about Rishabh Pant's form going into the World Cup. Was he just selected because of Ravindra Jadeja's injury, or does it is it because of his merit and how he has
No,
played in Australia before?
it's because of his merit and because they trust experience. I think one big learning from last World Cup is go with experience. We took Varun Chakravarti to last World Cup. We tested
Oh,
Venkatesh
don't take
Iyer.
his name, man. Man, I
It
still have
doesn't.
bad dreams.
You
Piyush's favorite cricketer is Varun Chakravarti. Let's not add, otherwise
you
let's
don't. Yeah, exactly. You don't risk any players. Like, look, really like Samson, who was in contention as well, but you always take experience to World Cup. And Rishabh Pant he's quite senior, he's quite mature. I think obviously his Asia Cup was average, but I think staying is
And even
like
even Urvashi actually.
Raush.
Urvashi probably told apologize to Rishabh Pant today. Like I saw a clip where she's apologizing Rishabh Pant. So will
Rishabh
will
Pant is
that
everywhere. There's too
will
much
that
control.
will that gain his confidence back? Like he got sorry from Urvashi Rautela.
Look, ever since Rishabh Pant's career started, it's been around controversy, right? Just because of his approach to the game, because like no one likes just because of his shots, his approach, which is fine. But I think that people are through Asia Cup, people are forgetting what he did in the West Indies series. I think it was a really good series for him.
What
He
he
had
did,
like
even I don't know.
Yeah,
why
He scored a
Remind
60
he
odd.
remind us.
he's
He scored
he
a
scored
60 odd.
he scored like 40, 60, 30s. Like he had a really good series for him at four, like a really mature. He had like two knockouts as well. So that was a really good series for him. But then obviously coming into the Asia Cup, but ऐसे तो सूर्य कुमार यादव भी कुछ नहीं किया भाई एशिया कप में. Like
हाँ
there's just
ठीक है.
we're not
That
talking
is a
Here I
about
have
different
one
topic.
point.
Let's
No, 1 second. Here I have one point. If you are going to play Rishabh Pant, play him at 4 or don't play him at all.
you can't
Because
play him
everyone
above
is
Sky.
0-4.
You
No,
can't
you
play him
have
above
to.
Sky.
See, if you want the left-hand matchup, you play him in top 4. If you
I
want the
think
left-hand
or
matchup.
I
for
think left
that
hand is
Else you
overrated.
don't
and
play.
that we mess up our entire 11.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
we play our best
Or
batsman
you
at
play
I
number
think
Akshar
5.
Patel.
left
Or you
hand
play
left
Akshar
hand
Patel.
concept
Or you
left
play
hand
Akshar
concept is
Patel.
overrated. Left hand concept is overrated. You play your best batsman.
He
Simple.
is in the squad for left-hand, like that left-hand quota is what
And
I feel. Because
look,
Jadeja is injured. If
if
Jadeja
you
was
want,
fit, I think Jadeja would have been on the flight and, maybe a Shami or a Chahar would have been in place of Rishabh Pant, is
See,
what I
I
feel.
think the problem is, see, Rishabh Pant has got a lot of potential and everyone has hope for him. So therefore, they're backing him because if you look at based on merit, honestly, he should not actually be in the squad because after 58 games, he has not performed at this level consistently enough in T20 cricket.
But
So
it is very strange that a
yeah,
person who built his whole
yeah,
career out of T20 playing those unorthodox shots, hitting out of one, like no one would have thought, like if you
No,
go back
you have
three
to
four
see
years
the
back.
stats again.
he's a bit
See,
like Virender Sehwag in the sense that in Test cricket, because the fields are by and large up, he's able to score quickly, and when the field is spread, and when he comes to bat, usually say when you're batting at number 4, you're usually coming out to bat when the field in the middle overs. So he's not able to score quickly. Whereas in England, when he batted at the top of the order, those couple of times, I actually thought that was the best position for him to go out there. And even if he scores 20 of 10, who cares? He's giving a good start. So I agree with Ishwar that he should bat in the top 4, and because
but
the
again,
lower
the
you bat,
issue is India have too many
yeah,
players
you have too many
who
top order
are
players.
suited only for
Yeah,
top order. But
exactly.
and if you look at the picking order, Rishabh Pant definitely is not in top 5
Yeah,
players currently to
look,
open.
No,
Like
yeah,
if
then
you
don't pick him,
see
right? He
that,
has
we will
4
come to
orange
you.
runs at
Wait,
number
wait
3.
a second. Wait a second. Yeah, Pranav, continue.
yeah. So so personally, like if Rishabh Pant has to play in the side, it means that you have to either pick him or Surya Kumar Yadav, and Surya Kumar Yadav has been our best T20
it's him or
batsman.
Dinesh Karthik. It's him or
So
Dinesh
I
Karthik.
would not put him above Dinesh Karthik only because Dinesh Karthik is good at playing those 30 and 15 kind of innings. I've said this for years. He's a cameo player. Dinesh Karthik, if he bats more than 15, 20 balls, he gets confused. That's his problem. Whereas Rishabh Pant, actually, even if he wastes a few balls and gets his eye in, the longer he bats, he's more dangerous in that sense, if you look at it. So when Rishabh comes to bat late in the innings, he's in a hurry. He's the kind of guy who is always, on the edge. So if he comes to bat in late, he's, trying to score too quickly, hit the ball even harder than he normally does. And we know he hits the ball really hard. So he has to bat, in my opinion, at towards the top of the order. But like you said, we have got too many top order batsmen. So,
The
I
only problem I see is
might
if we
miss out.
play both Pant and DK, which we can, but that will leave us to only 5 bowling options,
Yeah,
Correct. We won't.
which
We shouldn't.
we
which
won't
I
play.
think is suicidal in
Yeah,
a format like
absolutely.
T20 where your top 5, 6 cannot bowl because Rohit, KL, Virat, Sky, Pant cannot bowl.
They
So
cannot bowl.
we are left with, and DK also. Obviously, DK did bowl the last over. That is a
He
different
bowled
topic.
more balls than he batted. So let's, oh my.
Uh, but because it was very clear in the post match conversation with Rohit Sharma as well that India wants to have 6 bowling options is what he told, and they want to go ahead with that format itself. Like they want to do with that combination. So I don't really see a Rishabh Pant and a Dinesh Karthik starting together. So the before we move to that last part of the question, I just want to add there's a lot of people who are upset about Sanju Samsung not being selected because Pant has not been informed. But just a different take out there is probably what I feel is selectors wanted to back a player who they have backed since a long time, and they just didn't want to change before a very big tournament. We have seen in the past how it goes with respect to how we played Raidu before the build-up of 2019 World Cup, and all of a sudden we took a player like a Vijay Shankar to the World Cup, and it fired back a big time. So I think that is something which is good because there's a clear confidence that you are showing on a player, and you are backing a player who
I
has
think
played a lot of games to
this
the
is
build-up.
like knowing Pant, like following his career till now. I think this is the last time the selectors are going to back him in this format. Like if he does not have, obviously, I think the next 2 series, Australia and South Africa, they will decide if Pant plays in the 11, right? I think you should try out both Pant and DK for the role. You will try them in the 11. Play DK at 7, check his form, but don't play Pant in top 4 if you're not going to play him in top 4. Play Pant at
That's a
6 or
good
7.
point because I think even if we lose matches here, no one cares.
Yeah,
Even if you have
exactly.
5 bowling options, no one cares. You bowl Virat Kohli, let him bowl if you need it. But
No,
but
but yeah,
I
it's
think
all.
that's a very
No,
good
but
point to play both.
no,
Yeah,
but
let's
I
go
have
to
a
Ishwar.
slightly different take here.
Yeah.
See,
You always
you're,
have a different take. Let's go.
you're backing Rishabh Pant based on his IPL performances or whatever, okay? Even in West Indies, whenever he's performed in the top 4. He has never performed below 4. So if you are going to take him, like, if you're going to fulfill the role with Jadeja was doing like with Ravindra Jadeja was doing for you at number 4, you might as well play him at number 4 because as far as I see, Sky can play at 5, 3, open anywhere. Okay.
Don't do that is
So
not true.
if you're
Those are
no
the
no
days
if you're going to
of
play
leg
Pant,
side Surya Kumar Yadav. Those days are
yeah,
done.
see,
Those
if
days
you're
are done.
going to play Pant, play him at 4. Otherwise, just keep him out of the 11 is what my take
Yeah,
is.
I agree on that completely. That
Else,
That's
don't play him.
interesting. But I think lots of debate. But I think in a way it's a good thing to back out a player because if they would have taken Samson and suppose if he would have failed, then I think people have been all over.
Samson has done nothing which Pant has not done. Like it's so stupid.
No, obvious. No, it's not
And
about
he's a
what they have done.
right-hander.
Is I just feel Samsung has shown more intent. Is what I feel. He has not got the chances that Pant has got. So I'm not comparing both, but the only thing is it made more sense to back a player who have been playing since longer time rather than just putting a player who has not played since long time and just have expectation to have him perform in the World Cup, which is a different ball game, different pressure game. So I think it's a good call, but let's see. I agree with Sid. He made a great point that play both Pant and DK in the next 6 T20s, which we have even in the warm-up game, and just see how they play and how they perform. So let's see what it makes. I think Pant chances are less to make it to the playing 11 than a Dinesh Karthik, but let's see what happens. And yeah, so that was pretty much it. Let's hope that Pant finds his form back in the next 6 games. And yeah, so that was it for the today's episode. See you guys in the next episode. We'll be discussing another hot topic about Ishwar's favorite player, Ravichandran Ashwin. So till then, see you guys in the next episode. Take care. Goodbye.